Hi, I'm Becky, and I'm here at the Evergreen Seniors Community Center where the GWSA has set up a lab for virtual live streaming and recording. This project was made possible with funding support from the City of Guelph and the New Horizons for Seniors program. Let's take a look inside. The first of two danger zones is just inside the door. This area is riddled with trip hazards because there are 4 tripod stands or 12 legs that can trip you up. There are also 2 camera arms that you might accidentally knock out of alignment. To make matters worse, most of the problems are covered up by the backdrop. Please don't enter this area. This is the first of 3 main areas in the lab. It is for tabletop demonstrations. There are 4 zones and each is labeled. Camera 1 is for head and shoulders shots. This zone of the table holds off-camera equipment, including a computer, and a switcher for those who want to serve as their own technician. Behind the first camera on the next table over is a monitor with a view of all the camera shots. Cameras 2 and 3 are both down shots. The blue tape down the middle of the table marks the boundaries of zones 2 and 3. Now, a little later today, I'm going to do a quilting demonstration, so for now, the zones are set up for me to cut and sew. Camera 4 is also a down shot. This camera is set up with a wide field of view, so the work area is larger. The blue tape marks the boundary. I have it set up with an iron and a pressing surface for later. This tabletop demo area can be used for any demonstrations that are suitable for tables, including crafting, painting, cooking, or anything else. If you wanted to teach others a new card game, you could place the various hands under each camera and walk the rest of us through how to play the cards you're dealt. Our only limit is our imagination. The second danger zone is the area between the tabletop demos and the technician table. We have 2 tripods, cables, and power strips here. In this danger zone, the hazards are more obvious, but that doesn't mean someone can't trip. Please stay out of this zone too. Here is the second of the 3 main areas in the lab. It is the technician table. The technician's job is to help a presenter get set up and make sure all equipment is working. Some of our GWSA members will feel confident using the lab by themselves. Others will prefer to have a technician nearby. The technician table can hold the switcher, a computer, and 2 monitors. One of the monitors is for the technician and the other is dedicated to the tabletop display. The computer lets the technician monitor a Zoom meeting, and the switcher lets the technician make certain the right camera shot is going into the Zoom meeting. The third and final area of the lab is for floor demonstrations. A presenter uses the floor of the lab between one side wall and the other. The presenter can rely on a technician or handle their own technical needs. Think of this as a small stage. If you can show your favorite activity on a small stage, you can show it here. It's empty space that you fill with your skill and creativity. Bring in chairs and conduct an interview. Bring in a piano and lead a rehearsal or give a recital. Bring in a bicycle and show the rest of us how to do basic safety maintenance. This space is ready for anything you can bring to it. You and a technician can work together to determine the best camera and camera placement for your demo. Thanks for joining me on the tour of the lab. If you'd like to teach a virtual skill or activity, let the GWSA Program Committee Chair know. We'd love to learn something new.